Oh, there I am. I'm sorry about that. I look homeless. I woke up and I needed more coffee. So it's a good thing I have more coffee. Jacob, Amber, good morning. I appreciate both of you.
Good morning.
Doing more robust stuff. Left this one up because this is the one we did last time, and we ranked him. Hold on. I can do this. Top 10 robot masters you won't believe got the rating they did. What? And that's going to be my clickbait.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why you
probably
got.
like top number three.
That's why you got to watch the
With
last
Fishman
VOD.
being number one.
Fishman's gonna be number one.
Yeah.
I will. Fishman's disqualified. No more Fishman. I will. Oh,
This isn't China. You can't.
if we're gonna
censor
argue, we need
the
to
media.
start out with small
Fishman
arguments.
will forever live.
We need to start with small arguments until I finish my coffee because I'm not ready for Fishman yet. All right. Oh God.
I actually found the original art, like for the contest that they based Fishman on. It's
Let
something.
me hold. Oh yeah. It's on the Mega Man wiki under the Robot Masters. It's near the bottom, but they have a list of them, and some of them don't have pictures, but a lot of them do, and that's where I got these guys from. So I don't want you to like. I mean, obviously you would have already looked through them all already, so it doesn't really matter. But I was gonna say don't look through them too much because I was wanting to get like your first impressions on a lot of these are hilarious to me. So I just
I just want Fishman specifically because my boyfriend asked me to send him a picture.
gotcha. And now I have to show everybody what we're talking about. Hold on. This gentleman, this thing. I'm mad. All right, that's what we're talking
This
about.
beautiful creature.
My co-hosts seem to think very highly of it. I choose, I choose not to. Okay,
Hey, we can't see the beautiful, beautiful robot master.
can you guys?
You want to see
My internet's behaving today, so if you don't mind, if we could try doing
Yeah,
screen
Yeah,
share
Yeah,
again.
Fishman! Let's go!
There he is.
Ugh, I'm gonna try doing screen share again because my internet's cooperating and I don't want to post every picture twice like I did before. So let's see if that works.
Yeah, so
Let's see. You're gonna have to excuse. There's a lot of well.
one
hold
second.
on. Screen grab. Yeah, that should work. Yes.
Oh, also, since last time I said I want to have hot chocolate, but I didn't want to make it, I now brought it. Just ready.
Hey, it's a great way to relax. Hot chocolate's an evening thing for me because I need to put a gallon of coffee in me, or I will actually die. I will fall over and I will be dead. There will be no more me. So hot chocolate's so nice. You make it with milk, right? I know some people make it with milk.
Yes,
Some
I
people
do.
make it with water, and I'm like, how could you? Why would you?
Ha! Who does that?
My ex did that actually. I don't understand. I'm like, short of you not being able to afford milk, in which case, like, it's tough out there. I understand, like, no worries, but at the same time, stop it. It's tough out there. So you guys are gonna have to let me know if the. I'm not sure how my setup handles screen share. If it can.
Steam looks fine from my end.
Okay, so I mean, is if it does start having issues, just let me know, please.
Yeah, the screenshot looks fine for me.
Okay. Moved on to our next gentleman, Gravity Man, Mega Man 5, which I think is one of the more underrated ones in the.
I have a
original,
very
but-
important question before we continue.
What's up?
I have a very important question. Will we be getting to Toilet Man?
Excuse me?
Toilet Man. I'm not familiar. And that's saying something. I've got 257 Robot
Toilet
Masters
Man.
in this folder. Anywho, this gentleman here is Gravity Man, Mega Man 5. His whole shtick is he reverses the gravity, so it's a very fun boss fight. Like, he's on the ceiling and you're on the floor, and then he switches back and forth. And he just kind of like clobbers you when that happens. But fun boss, and like the artist here, the guy who did the art, the art for these is a legend. Like look at this. take a step back and acknowledge how goofy this man looks, and then how cool the artist made him look. Like that's talent. That is genuine skill. This guy, because he
Yeah,
looks
that's
kind of
pretty
cool, but like look at him. He's got a G on his belt. He's got a dial on his chest, two giant green nipples, and then the shoulder spikes.
I like
Right.
the dial.
This whole thing is just from start to finish. Why does he have that silver thing on his head? There's nothing good
With a
about it.
boomerang chest.
Name a single good thing about his design. Name one. Just pick one. Besides, like, he has legs, because I would agree that's
He's
probably a
red.
bonus.
Big shoes.
And at least he has shoes. Amber does have a point.
I think he's really stupid looking. But, like, doesn't quite cross the threshold with, oh my god, what am I looking at? So, like,
It's bearable.
very
Fine.
nearly, very nearly that bad. But, like, some of the ones we looked at, it was like, I'm going to give him a 1.5. And while you guys are tossing out your rating, I'm going to show everyone exactly what I mean when I say it could be worse. Because I've shown you the Fish Man. But let me give you another example here. Hold on. Not quite as bad as Fish Man, but where'd he go?
I wanna give it a 2, I think.
Oh, hold on. That's a good one. I really want to show the worst we have to offer here. So maybe hold on here. Here's Crash Man from the Captain N cartoon. That makes you want to just be left alone for your whole life. Like you never want to.
What?
Like
What the hell is that?
like you bump into this, and it makes you want to self-isolate. Like just from the fear that if you bump into someone on the street, they might be the person who made this, and you just cannot handle that. So you just seclude yourself for the rest of your life. But that's Crash Man. That is,
I don't know what you're talking about. I want to meet the person who made it and just ask them why.
that's maybe the second worst one we've done after Fishman. So we'll see. We'll continue. Guys, I need a number for Gravity Man.
I think what you mean is this is the worst one.
Yes.
We're very nearly halfway done.
Gravity
with,
Man is a 4.
we're almost halfway done, so I'm really trying to cross that threshold. You say 4, Jacob?
Yeah, definitely a 2 for Cashman.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Crash Man or Gravity Man?
I'm talking about
I
Gravity.
meant Gravity Man.
Okay, I was gonna say I was wanting to make sure we're talking about Gravity Man here. All right, gotcha. Hey, Gravity Man, they are a lot kinder to you than I am. You guys are a lot nicer to Gravity Man than I am. All right, Grenade Man, Mega Man 8.
Not a lot. I mean, 1.5 to 2 is not a big difference.
Yeah,
Great Man! Oh yeah!
I
Flash
say-
Bomb!
I say-
Crush! That felt good!
okay. I say a lot nicer. I forgot you gave him a 2. Jacob, I meant. Jacob is a lot nicer than I was. So like, okay. So here's another thing. Before we did Coin Woman on the original stream. And she had that sort of like metal ponytail, like a fixed metal ponytail. You can't see it on him, but like the handle of the grenade is a similar thing for him. He has one of those too. And actually, I'm not going to replace him, but let me bring her up also, just so you can get a visual aid for that. But I like his look. Like everyone has an arm cannon, but his I don't know if it's like the detail or what. It makes me feel like maybe he'd be a little bit better at exploding you. Right. Okay, so there's Coin Woman. I did replace it, didn't I? Anywho, it's not 1-to-1 because his is a grenade handle thing, but
Okay.
right. I say I'm just bad at stuff. Oh my.
But yeah, like.
Where'd you go, Grenade
I
Man?
got you, man.
There you are. So like between that, I think it's just like the glass dome inside of his arm thing that's very weird. Like He shoots out like explosive bundles of energy. It's funny, it's strange. Shin guards.
I appreciate it doesn't have nipples, so that's good.
Yeah, like shin guards. He kind of looks like those legs could be like Nightman or something.
The shoulder
like,
pads are pretty good.
the only thing I actually don't like is his face. He has that like mask kind of like grill thing. His torso is meant to look like a grenade because he's Grenade Man. It's like it's got that like pineapple grenade design with the creases in it. I'm not a huge fan of that. Just like I don't hate it, but it's kind of weird. I don't like how it makes his because the nature of a grenade, it makes his waist really narrow. It's kind of strange. And then it's like he got stuck in like a pink
I don't get
lifesaver.
why they made him purple.
Yeah. I mean, they're limited for options. They can make them green, but like it's kind
Oh,
of
the
it's
pink
kind of
lifesaver
boring.
is weird. Yeah.
So like,
No, but you could go for more like yellowish orange design
yeah. So
for the body itself.
my stance is going to be that chest stripe, the black and yellow chest stripe. Everything between that and his shin guards is a mistake. But yeah, so just his middle area, his midsection kind of sucks. But everything else, I'm a big fan of actually. Wow, moderate fan of, right? I'm gonna say because he's not like, it's not groundbreaking or anything. He's not bad looking. I'm gonna say 3. And while you guys are giving a rating, I'm going to update my B fact because I forgot to do that.
I think I'm there with you. About a 3. Yeah.
3.
You get a 5 and +1 for say hello to my cute bombs.
He gets a 5.
So is that a 6 or 5?
That's a
6.
5. That is a 5.
Wow.
You don't get a.
How could you say no to say hello to my cute bombs?
I just did it. Ask me how I'll do it
You
again.
say no to that.
We don't give bonus points.
I will attack you,
give
Jacob.
bonus points.
Jacob, stay on focus. We're on a mission here. We're being superficial here, looking at them. Okay, the new rule I was talking about before, because like it's like we're talking about like what do you count and what don't you count, and I was saying like we're looking at the design and not the level or things, but at the same time I was saying like theme counts also. So like I'm just gonna make it super simple. If it's them and you can experience it with your eyeballs, that's the criteria. So not their level, not their voice. If it's them and you can notice it with your eyeballs, that's it. That's the entirety of the rule. It's just very simple that way.
So basically it's on the visual stuff, right?
Yeah, because that was the original intent, visual stuff. But like, I really do think like some themes should be taken into consideration. Like Centaur, man, the fact that it is a centaur is really rad, right? And you can see that with your eyes. So, right. Streamlabs, why are you being like this, Streamlabs? Why would you? Streamlabs. Okay, so we got Groundman. He's one of the masters from Mega Man and Base. He has a very specific
Drill
preference for drills.
doesn't.
Groundman, hold on. I apologize, I'm doing 3 things at once. Why isn't Streamlabs opening? Fine. Alright, well, never mind. Streamlabs isn't opening, so if anyone wants a B-Fact, just let me know. I'll look one up, I guess, right? Right.
If it was for B-Fact, I'll just put one. in chat.
Is my connection working for you guys? My chat's refusing to connect, and now my bitrate's in the red. I really do think this screen share is like nuking my internet. If it's at all
I mean, there's
possible,
no
would you
call
guys
and
just
feature
mind
recording.
like joining me in chat?
The stream being destroyed.
Because now it's in the red and it says my bitrate is 131 kilobytes a
The
second.
thing is, the stream is really delayed, so it's really hard to.
Right, but I mean
It's
it's
really
like
hard to know.
we're still
which one we're
talking in like
about
real
on
time,
stream because
and
it's really delayed.
it's not like the picture moves. Like once the picture's up, it's like you can still see it. Yeah, now it's
I
0.
mean, sure, but still,
I right, but
especially if
but
you
if I can't
uh,
stream, then that's like kind of the end of everything.
all right. How about what if you upload the folder to like Google Drive or something and share it with us? Then we'll go one by one with you.
I'll just post them in the Discord then if it's there, right? Yeah, that's fine. I like I said, I got
Alright,
257 of them, and that would just
I
be
guess
like
that works
that would
then.
be a lot. I just if I can't stream, that's kind of like yeah, like that's kind of a big deal. So I'm just gonna hold on.
No, no, I definitely got that.
Yeah, I just yeah. It's either wildly coincidental, but every time I try to screen share, it just goes in the red immediately. Like I can't even open up Streamlabs to do that thing. How'd my streaming experience go? The star options for how my experience was didn't even pop up. That's okay. Wow. All right. Fine. Rude. Did you get a look at Groundman? If nothing else,
I did.
did you have an opinion? I can post a picture. That's fine. So let's see if that
My
straightens up.
opinion is that I hate everything about him except the legs.
I will actually post another one of them. So hold on here. If you have any opinions until then, feel free to toss them out. Yeah, like I closed out of that and it just like instantaneously connected to chat. I gotta think that's what's been screwing me over this whole time. There we go.
So
Groundman.
yes, that's for my opinions. I hate everything about him except for the legs. I like the threads. The
It
legs.
is cool. The reason for that is because he's actually a transformer. He turns into like a drilly tank thing, and that's why he has those. But I agree. I think they're really cool looking. Like, I think that's a really cool feature. The that's the thing. That's why he has so many drills all over him. He turns into a drilly tank thing, and like that's fine. But can we agree that having a drill coming out of your stomach is just goofy? It's just silly looking.
Oh, that's no, that looks really dumb.
Yeah.
I also hate like the drill ears on his head. Because of that.
I don't mind those because they're like not as obnoxious. They're like smaller, and it's like yeah, it's fine. Like if you want to have a little bit of decoration on your helmet, I won't begrudge you that. But I like Robot Masters with helmets. I think we've established by now. He's got big beefy shoulders, and I kind of like the big beefy shoulders if we're being real. But yeah, none of the other drills make any sense to me. And with
I remember we had another Roadmaster that we
like
thought had too much of something. Like they put something on him and just kept doing it. I don't remember which one it was.
oh god yes, hold on, let me uh I'm about to do a sneak peek here. Hold on. Show you first here. Well, people are gonna have to stick around to the stream eventually if they want to find out what I'm talking about. Is it on here? Let's find out if it's on here before I make any. I don't think it is. Never mind. That's gonna be a surprise. All right. But yeah,
I remember what you're talking about.
there's a net navi in Battle Network that is just it's a bad one. It really
Yeah,
is like
so
they
what I
didn't know
want to
what
say
to do
that-
to it, so they just attached a whole bunch of one thing to it to make you know, like, hey, look at this guy. He's
God.
ah.
Yeah, so basically the same thing. There's one that we talked about that's like supposed to be a ninja, but they just kept adding like spikes to it.
Yeah. Hold on, I lied. I am going to look up this guy because I need to show you because I think this guy like exemplifies exactly what you're meaning. But we do need to rank this gentleman, don't we? With those treads and those spikes, he looks like he's wearing big slippers.
Nothing wrong with wearing sleepers.
I don't know. I kind of like the color too. I've seen worse. He looks
I think
goofy,
I'm gonna
but
go like
in Mega Man, Goofy's
go
not the end of the
three,
world,
I think.
right?
no, but I think that he's just a lot of wasted potential.
Yeah. I mean, like there's a difference between looking stupid and looking a little over the top, and I think he looks more over the top than anything. Like it's a little ridiculous, but yeah, that's my take. That's my stance on it. But you might feel differently. I'm giving him a 5.
Have to agree. 5.
Could be better, could be worse. Like I've seen, like nitpicking, but he's fine. Like there's a lot of silly looking robot masters, and Miles agrees. Hey, sweetie. Miles also gives him a 5.
I want with 4.
4, okay. So let me instead of sending the file, I'm just going to send the link because my computer's still trying to recuperate. Hold on. But this is an example of what you were talking about, and once we get to the net navies, this is going to be something we go over. So I don't want to I don't want to spoil it, but this is one of the net navies, and it is just unreasonable.
Oh God!
Guess what his theme is?
I wonder.
Yeah, it's like they didn't know what to do, so they're just like, how many clocks can we attach to one man? Oof. Did my... What happened to my chat? Hold on. Chat. Okay, chat's still there. It just died. Alright. Okay. Hey, yeah, my internet is back in the green. That's great. Yeah, Amber, good morning. I still love those emotes, by the way. That is... Honestly, I'm mad I didn't think of that first. Oh, man. That's alright. Ooh, we got another Gen 1 Gutsman. Yeah. Oh, they float across the screen now. So yeah, Gutsman, that's another thing. He's a Gen 1, so it's just like, it really is just a guy. But I kind of don't like his because, like, his jaw, it's meant to be exaggerated. It looks dumb, though, don't it? The same with the rest of him. He's meant to look big and burly like a gorilla, but his arms and legs just look stumpy, like little nubs more than anything.
He's just very basic.
Yeah.
And the head, I just don't like. I just don't like his head.
That's the curse of Gen 1 robots. They don't look like anything. The only redeeming quality here is the top of his head looks like one of the hard hat enemies, but if you didn't know who the hard hat enemies were, that wouldn't matter to you. Like, in a vacuum, if you're just like ranking their design, that doesn't mean anything. So as boring as he is, like, cause like he doesn't just look boring, does he? He looks kind, like I said, he looks kind of like nubby, like kind of 1.5. Yeah, I'm a big not fan of Gutsman.
I'm going for 1.
All right, Jacob, how feel you?
3.
3. All right, gotcha.
Jacob's feeling really positive today.
I mean, 3 is still not like the highest grade in the world, though. Like if he would have given him a 9, I would have interrogated him.
Still worse than Dynaman.
Worse than Dynaman. Hold on. Brain. Okay, yes, Dynaman. Yeah, I agree. Very few things in the world are as bad as Dynaman. Off the top of my head, I can only think of one, and that's the fish guy. Anywho, so we have, because of course we do, we have a couple other versions of Gutsman. Fully charged Gutsman, who, gun to my head, I don't know if he's better or worse. I can't see
because I'm not watching the stream.
Oh, right. I did not post the thing, did I? I'm sorry.
You're lucky I know Gen 1 Gutsman off the top of my head.
Yeah, I just, like I said, now I'm having to now post everything twice. That's just kind of something I'm going to have to live with. Alright, it said it's processing. Alright, so there's the fully charged Gutsman.
Oh no.
And I think he looks more generic somehow. Because, like, he looks more like a basic enemy this way. I understand he has more detail, but somehow they made him more generic. Like, he looks like a generic football enemy, and you just have two really big batteries attached to his back. For some reason, he's not electric themed.
Yeah, they made him more basic, I agree.
he just looks like a sports equipment themed enemy. God,
That's. Can I give a 0? I want to give a 0.
God, like I wish I had more room to. Oh God, tell you, I don't know if I gave Fishman a 0. Assuming I gave Fishman a 0, I'll give this guy a 1. I'm not giving him the same score as Fishman, but he needs a 1. So I'll have to. Assuming I gave Fishman a 1, I'll give Original Gutsman a 2, and then this guy a 1, or 1.5, and then. Right. What I mean is this guy needs to be directly between Original Gutsman and Fishman. That's my score.
I would say what I think about it, but you don't want to hear it.
Let's just. I promise you it gets worse. I don't know. My rating system is really just. God. Yeah, like I don't. Original Gutsman gets a 2. This gentleman gets a 1.5. Yes, okay, that's how we're gonna do it, right? Okay, sorry, Jacob. How do you feel about the situation?
I hate this. So the first fiber in my body, and he gets a 1.
Gets a 1. I am saying we can go down to 0 if you want to.
Okay, no, I shouldn't go down to 0 on this.
Really?
Yeah, Original Gutsman's a 2. This guy is a 1.
I love you guys. It's funny because how do you leave yourself room for more? You know what? That's the way it works. Like you rank things on a scale from 1 to 10, thinking you know how bad it can get, and then you find out it can get worse. So then what do? Right? It's like it messes your system all out of whack. So at that point, I guess we just start going into negatives. But I know in my heart, as soon as I give you guys the ability to go into negatives, this is going to spiral out of control really quickly. We're going to end up with like negative 1,000, and it's going to be like I'm going to be very upset. All right. So no negatives.
How would negatives even work? Would it subtract the total
I don't know.
by whatever amount?
I don't know.
Let's try not to think about that. We're not doing negatives.
I'm sad all the time. All right, Gutsman. We got a third Gutsman. Because of course we do. Mega Captain N Gutsman. Give me a second to post it in the thing. He's when
Why
I said
does the kid have no face?
the reason I was adjusting my numbers a bit ago is because I knew this was coming up. He gets a 1 for me. That's a definitive 1. They made Gutsman, but they made his
the last one 1.
like his colors are
He
worse.
It's like a 7.
These guys are free.
Like they made his colors worse, and they made him look more like a monkey. That's it, and it's in a bad way. How do you make something
He
like a
looks
monkey
so
and have it be
small. He
worse?
looks like a salmon.
He's just that's a 1 for me. Wow, I say a 1 for me. 1.5. I'm gonna rank him the same as I did the last one.
I'm giving this guy a 3.
Really?
2.5.
Wow. Amber's a big fan of Captain N Gutsman. I gotcha. Let's see what we can do.
He's way better than the previous ones.
I'm sure I could look his Miles. Stop. I'm sure I could look his number up online or something. If you're, I'm not saying you're interested. You might be. In case you are, private message me. I'll let you know. That's all. It's fine. No judgment. It's fine.
I'm taken.
I've sometimes you have weird feelings for a robot, and that happens, and it's okay. Anywho. That's my experience playing Portal for the first time. Tell you what, Gladys, oh man, don't know what it was. Oof.
I'm not gonna blame you for that.
Alright, so we're moving on to Gyro Man. And this is another master from 5, and I think you can probably tell just based on how great the artwork is. Like, the person who did the artwork for 5 really did a good job. Can I find him? Here we go.
Gyro Man loves the subway.
And I just love the, I don't know, like the angles and the posing they did for these masters more than anything else. I love Gyro Man. He flies, but he flies by way of he has a propeller on his back, and you think that'd be silly, it adds the whole like he looks like a ninja thing. It really does. Like, because ninjas do like those big throwing stars that they do, right? Like, not really, but in fiction, right? It's a
throwing
trope.
stars were a thing.
And his feet are those like landing things for helicopters. Like he's meant to look like a ninja helicopter. It's like those landing leg things that helicopters have. He has.
I'm kind of just confused at how does he walk?
So, I mean,
And I guess he flies, but when he's on land, how does
like
he
he
walk?
wouldn't have very good traction.
I don't think he actually walks in game.
I mean, he doesn't, but like we're talking about like could he? Like he could. He's got legs. I imagine his traction would suck because his feet are just metal, like just shiny metal on the ground. So like he'd probably like not have great traction, but he could walk. Like the same way you could attach metal to the bottom of your shoes, you could still walk. Just probably not very great. And if you can fly, like you choose not to walk, I guess. I love that. I love how simple he looks, but at the same time, the colors, the green and the white. I love that they, like, if you're making an air-themed boss, you're probably not going to think of helicopter, and if you do, you're not thinking helicopter ninja. That is such a cool idea, and I love his shoes so much. It's been a while. In fact, I don't know. I can only think of one other one I've done this for. I'm giving him a 10. And not a single point less than
I highly
that.
disagree.
What?
I'm giving him a 6.
6, okay. I love his design. He's in the top for me. Jacob, I know you had to mute your thing. Not sure.
7.
There we go,
It's fine.
7. Appreciate you, Jacob. Alright.
Oh no, sorry.
No worries. If you need to mute your thing, no worries. Just like remember to like type in a number or something for us. I feel
Yeah.
my family be loud, so like I understand. Alright, guys. God, I just love Gyro Man so much.
You get 7 from me.
I know the other dumb ones we're going to be bumping into, so I'm kind of bummed out. Oh, we have another one from the contest. Hold, let me check real quick. I wanna make sure because I don't know how many we have left of those, and I want to make sure we don't accidentally do the last one without realizing it. So 3. Oh, we've got a few left. Hold on. Well, alright, yeah. I mean, it's a long list. We've got at least 4. 5? Okay, yeah, I bumped into 5 so far. Yeah, there's plenty more of those. Okay, so this is
I don't know
one.
if I should be concerned or not.
This one is an interesting one. 'Cause
Oh,
when I did this the first time, I wanted to rate him a lot lower than I did. And then someone in chat actually... Miles, stop. Someone in chat actually made me realize something I didn't know, not because of the Robot Master, just because of the area he's from, like from Japan, because it's like a regional contest. And without knowing what his whole shtick was, I'm like, yeah, that's not very great. But they're famous for fireworks. He's intended to be like a firework themed boss, and I think that like knowing that makes him so much cooler. Because that makes the helmet make sense. That makes the wings make sense. Like, I actually love that idea. It's simple, like those little stripes of color he has. It's like not obnoxious, but it's like apparent that he's like multicolored. I think that's really interesting.
even before that, I just think it's pretty cool. Like for what is basically a generic man with wings, he's
Right.
a really cool design.
Like I don't think it looks bad. It's just like you said, generic man with wings. But knowing that he's firework themed, I think that makes the whole thing make a lot more sense, and it makes it a lot more interesting to me. Goes from just we added wings to a man to he flies around. He's actually firework. Or like that. I think that's really cool. Like they probably could have had more fun with the body, like doing stuff there. But like there's nothing wrong with the simple design every once in a while. In my
I
mind,
really enjoy the stripes on like the legs and arms.
I think if you're doing a firework themed master, maybe let loose a little bit and like make him over the top because like he firework, but it's just my preference, I guess. We're rating what's there, not what we want to be there, right?
That's a 7.
7.
Yeah. Well, I think we can all agree on 7. No. See, I want to give him a 7.5, and I feel like I'm just being like a wiener by doing something slightly different. I don't want to give him a 7. He gets a 7.5. All right. I feel like I'm looking into his eyes and I'm saying 7.
That's the 0.5.
I can't look him in the eye and give him a 7. Like, I feel bad about it. So 7.5. I feel guilty giving him a 7. He's looking right at me. All right. Oh, good news.
We could have done the impossible. We could have all agreed on one number. Something that would never happen again, and you had to increase your total by 0.5.
If you want, we can all go back and give Fishman a 0. Jacob, I want to see if Amber can guess this one. Every once in a while, I desperately want to see if Amber can guess these every once in a while, because that's so interesting to me. We've got Hard Man. And...
oh, yeah! Yeah, Hard Man!
He just... Could he be the most generic robot?
Hard Man.
Could he be? On a scale. His only redeeming quality is that his hands detach. What is happening? Oh, I'm so upset. He's barrel shaped and he's nothing.
That's not a good design.
2.5. Because he's boring, but he's not bad.
Yeah.
But he's a little bad.
0.5.
0.5. Bless you.
4.
Really? Oh, alright. Gotcha.
4.
Alright, yeah, no, gotcha. Alright. Oh. Okay. So here's another one. From Mega Man 2. And it's one that I'm gonna give you my opinion on it. Like I said, the artist always does a really good job, so like even Hard Man looked kind of okay. We got ourselves Heat Man. And from the front, it's a little hard to see, but like the angle. He's built to be a Zippo lighter. His body's a box, he's got a lid above his head. It flips open.
Eat, man.
So like, the top of his head, you see the ridge there? He's intended to be a Zippo lighter. He's just a giant Zippo lighter.
He also has a dial that regulates his heat on his back, but we never get to see it.
Oh yeah. He like canonically he's not immune to heat. He's just like has to just suffer with constant hotness because he's just a butthole sometimes.
I feel that on personal level.
Yeah. But like, it's simple because essentially all he is a Zippo lighter with arms and legs and eyeballs. But like, I never in my life would have thought to make that a Robot Master. Like, I kind of like how. I think we can all admit to ourselves that like flicking a Zippo open and closed is just fun. Like it's satisfying and fun. Like I like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't know why, but it's just satisfying. So it's like, Defoe, good morning. Appreciate you.
Monkey brain likes that.
Yeah, like I think that's just really cool. And like you flick the wheel in the middle and the fire happens. Like that's just like I'm not gonna say I don't enjoy that. It's simple, but I think that's really creative, and I wouldn't have thought to do that. And it doesn't like blow me away, but that is a really cool idea.
It feels an 8.
Yeah, it's like it like more than anything, I just love the idea that they chose to go with that, and he's simple, and it's like I was actually gonna say 8 also, so that's cool.
More unique than the other fire ones.
Yeah.
Definitely more unique than the fire ones.
It's a unique idea, but it doesn't really like wow me. So I was gonna say 8 also. Jacob.
I'll give him a 6.
Okay. So new rule. Just to encourage people from chat to play along. When I go back and average these, if someone in chat gives me a number and I respect them, I'll average that also. Not respect the number, respect the person, right? So we'll just.
I was about to ask if it's about the number of the person.
That's the meanest way to say it. I mean, like assuming someone isn't just being stupid in chat and just like saying stuff, right? Is what I mean. If I feel like they're actually like volunteering, like their actual opinion, I will.
Assume that we're being.
If I feel like it's their actual
said
opinion,
that if we said 10 out of 10 for Fishman.
Yeah, Fishman gets a 0. I agree. Oh, I got good news. We've got another Captain N. We've got Captain N Heatman. Look at it. Look at it. Ooh, look at it.
I can't look at it.
Oh, you can't? I thought you were on my thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not sent yet.
Okay, hold up. Boop.
Oh no!
It's easy to send.
God,
the
why?
resolution is like 6 pixels by 6 pixels. But he gets a 0 from me. And may God have mercy on his soul.
This is the time where I would like to do a negative, but 0.
Oh.
It's like
he looks like a trash can.
yeah, like he's supposed to be the same guy, but the lid top isn't even the same size as the bottom. If he closed, it wouldn't even close. His left hand has an oven mitt on it. He's trash can shaped. Why does his right arm have ridges but his left arm doesn't? Did they run out of parts for his left arm and they just attached an oven mitt? What happened?
This is like a Mega Man
Stop
7 boss.
asking questions.
I'm horrified and also disgusted at the same time. Confused now. What's
I
happening?
am amazed.
Okay, Jacob, did you give him a number?
0.
Oh, hey guys, we finally agreed on one. Wow.
We finally read something. My God.
I think that officially makes him
We
the second.
agreed on our hatred for this horrible robot master.
I think that officially makes him the second
Abomination,
worst.
disgrace for one too.
Like aside from the disqualified ones, that makes him the second worst. After Fishman, of course, right? I'm not
I
letting that
agree.
go. Not even once.
Neither will I.
Not even
Neither
once.
would I.
Never, ever. Okay, so one from Mega Man 9, which is a more recent one. It was on the Wii. This here is Hornets Man, and it's interesting because originally it was intended in the original design for the game. It was supposed to be a female robot master, and that eventually became Splash Woman. But they turned him into a bee-themed robot master. And like some things about him, a couple things about him I like. Mostly I hate him because like, you know, I love robot masters with big shoulders. That's just a dumb idea for big shoulders. Like that's a dumb excuse to give him big shoulders. He has a weird like baseball helmet on with a spike on the top. Like why is there a visor? Why do you have a visor, sir? That's dumb. I get wanting to give him a spike. Like, give him a spike on his wrist or something. The top of his head has a point. That's stupid. Can we agree that like a stinger by way of headbutting someone is stupid? Oh,
Yes.
right. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm taking this personally as a bee. I like his colors, but like that's the bare minimum. Like if they didn't do yellow and black, like they were always going to do yellow and black.
What other options did they have?
Right, like that we can't give them credit for yellow and black. Like nature did that for them. God, I don't like looking at him. 2. He gets a 2.
1.
3.
Okay, I'll say I think he looks bad, but it's not like egregious. Like it makes me personally mad, but you know, right? It's just that's
I
my
just think he's very, you know, he's both boring, silly looking, and over the top.
yeah, like he, right. So like, what do you do? Like, I'm having a bad time. Like, I can't even enjoy how like silly he is or something. It's just like, no, you're just bad. You're boring and bad. Like, you have no redeeming qualities, but you're not also not interesting. Right. So we have, let's see, Hyper. Okay, I was gonna say this is the first of the Mega Man, not the Mega Man killers, the Genesis unit. Jacob's familiar with the Genesis unit. I was gonna say this is the first of them, but we had Buster Rod G a while back. So this is Hyperstorm H because the Genesis unit had the most insane names. It was bonkers. Really, Defoe is a fan of Hornet Man. 7 out of 10. I realized I didn't post it in the Discord. You have to bear with me. I'm sorry. I forget every time. You'd think I would remember eventually.
Keep in mind, all of the Wily Wars units are based off of characters from Journey to the West.
That is true. They are Chinese mythology, essentially. They are... And you can see that in their detailing. The shin guards, you see like the detail on that. The hooves he has. He's built around a pig demon from Chinese mythology. And that shows in his face and his feet. But besides that, they did a little bit with him. And by that, I mean they made him a ball. I'll say, hold on. This time I will remember to add it instead of replace it. Hold on. Because I am going to bring back the first one we did. Because we did that way, way, way back in the first stream of this. So just to give a comparison, the other Genesis unit bot that we did so far, who I think is much cooler looking, but you know, we're not talking about him anymore. Kind of not fair to compare, but that's Buster Rod G, the leader, and he's Sun Wukong. Obviously, he's got the stick and the monkey tail. And if I didn't rank him at 10, I would like to retroactively go back and rank him at 10. But yeah, no, right. Anyway, right. So we're talking about his one of his two co-hosts here, who's just a pig ball. So like, for the idea, I want to give him a points, but that's just he really just has a pig face.
It's just a pig ball. I hate him.
I also hate him.
No, not very interesting.
Yeah, like.
Sure, yeah.
I was also gonna say too, guys. We finally connected. We're all in sync here.
Oh my god.
We're all one hive mind, and I'm enjoying this. So that's great. Let's go back.
Connected by bad robot masters. When will you get connected with a good robot master?
Let's go back and do some of them over again, and we can agree on stuff. Oh, I had mentioned Hornet Man was in.
Zero for everything.
Hornet Man was in the Mega Man 9, which had the first female master. Kind of, yeah. I'm trying to think about all the
classic series games.
I'm trying to think about all the spin-off stuff, but yeah, I think so. But Fully Charged also has a couple female masters. So we bumped into another one. They're rare. There's some, but they're rare. So we got another one. We've got Hypno Woman. So let me post that in the Discord real quick. Essentially, I think she's I want to say she's an optometrist, but I think I'm just thinking of a series of unfortunate events. Right. Either way, she's got hypnotic powers. Have you guys read A Series of Unfortunate Events? When I was a child. Those were big. Right.
I have not.
Good books. Anywho, that's Hypno Woman. So, like, I like it because, no, like, Robot Masters in the series, you'll notice they just look like people with, like, a helmet on. She actually looks like, if you bumped into her, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's a robot. Like, her face, the lines and the angles. I like that. That's actually kind of refreshing for once. A dress. Like, they're all made of metal, so it's like less of clothes and more of like this is their skin, so it's kind of weird to think about a dress because that would just be like a cone of your skin going over your legs. We're not thinking about that. Well, now we're thinking about that. Right. But I like the fact that they gave him a robot a dress, because that's actually, like I said, you never see that. You wouldn't think it'd be as refreshing as it
Please,
is.
I would appreciate it if you never talked about robot skin ever again.
I mean, we're being real, Amber. They're not wearing clothes. This is all built onto them, and if it is attached to their body, they are all naked.
That's not the part I have issue with. I have issue with robot skin skirt.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Like the cone of skin she has around her legs. Like imagine her legs are like a scoop of ice cream. She's a skin skin cone. I'm so sorry. I don't. Oh my! I need more coffee. I'm. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. Look at her wings. I love her wings.
She looks more like a bee than Hornet Man.
Right? Like make her yellow and black, and that would have been the best bee themed boss. Like look at that. Actually, it would look a little bit like Vespa Queen from Pokemon if we're being
Anyways,
honest.
I want to give extra points just because it is supercharged, which
She
had terrible
is.
designs until now.
She's Hypno Woman. She is hypnotic powers, which I agree isn't apparent on her like design. Like you wouldn't get that, but at the same time, it's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm trying to respond to chat also.
Yeah, what I said is that this is the first design I liked from supercharged.
Yeah, like I get that. I'm not being shy about it. I think she's a good design. Like they finally got one. You make enough bosses, eventually you make a good one, I guess. I've said before, I'm a sucker for interesting looking wings. Just anything you would normally see, like Gyro Man was the same way.
I like the design of this Robot Master in theory. Just they hate the powered up style. I mean, the fully charged style. If it wasn't in the fully charged style, maybe I'd give it more points, but this is a 4 to me.
That's real.
I think
I want to say art style
This is a
should
hard
come
one.
into play, but it really does. It really does. It changes everything. Like having her in like if we had the guy from Mega Man 5 redraw her, I could see her being just like incredible looking. But yeah, I get what you mean. You think if we tweeted at him, we could like peer pressure him into redrawing this lady? You think we should
we don't
try
think we
anyway?
have enough people for that.
We could probably try.
We can.
Oh, right. Okay, so
Yeah, I think this is 6.
6. I'm sorry, Jacob. I missed yours. I know. I just. Oh my. I'm sorry.
4.
4. Okay. Oh, I feel bad about this because I was going to say 7.5. And that's what I'm going to say. 7.5. I'm a fan. It's checking off a few of the boxes that I wanted to see in a Robot Master. All right. If nothing else, while we don't agree, I think it's great that I love hearing your guys' opinions on these things. So let me see, which one is it? Oh, it's him. Alright, hold on. I'm going to post this in the Discord before I reveal who it is because I want my co-hosts to experience this before they see it. Or see it before they hear it, rather. Experience it before I tell them. There we go. We got there in the end. It's the leftmost one for you guys. It'll take a second to load because this picture's like obnoxiously big. I really should have just cropped this picture.
Is this the 3-panel one we had before?
4, I think. But yeah,
Is this
yeah.
the 3-panel one?
Yeah, I think it's 4. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, that one. It's the one on the left.
Alright, yeah. Okay. Where is it?
Did it load yet? Not yet. Okay, hold on.
It's taking a while.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is 2.4 megabyte picture, I guess. And my internet sucks. Oh, it's going. The suspense, I promise you it's not worth it. It wasn't worth it last time, actually, now that we think about it. Last time we had Fragile Man, who just got disqualified for not having a design right. Right. It's very nearly there, I promise. If it helps, Miles is being really cute right now.
You know, I could just scroll up to the.
You could have just
Previous
Googled him
items.
by now, right? Like, oh my god, what is happening? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried
I
so
found face
hard.
the leftmost one, right?
Miles, stop doing that. I love Miles so much. He keeps
Right,
laying
face
his
the
head on my
leftmost one,
keyboard.
right?
There we go. It's processing. It's about to go. I love Miles so much. He lays his head on my keyboard and he just does like dashes and pluses. Just so many dashes and pluses. Miles, stop it.
He's trying to send us a message.
Alright. Yeah. It took
Oh
me a
my
bit.
God.
I'm sorry. You still beat me to it. I'm so sad. I'm sorry. Right. I can't find my keys, man.
I can't find my keys, man, right?
That is him. That is the one.
I love him.
He
I love him.
I mean, this time he has a design versus the other guy.
This is 9 only by virtue of being worse than Fishman.
Hold on, I saw red for a second. What happened? I blacked out. Big, good morning. Hi, good morning. How are you? Hi, good morning. What's happening?
God damn it.
He's got a keychain, an actual keychain. I like to think those are the keys he can't find. They're just on his ear.
I mean, he isn't able to see them. Whenever he tends to look at them, they just move.
They're just keyholes and okay. We're gonna focus on the positive for a second. I like the key going through his head. It's like a wacky moose.
I genuinely really like the idea. I
Beads.
really like the idea of having the armor have like the keyhole in the middle of the armor. I really like that.
His chest plate looks like a locked door. Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
In the detailing, like as much as I don't like all the keyholes, like it's a little excessive. The feet, like the fact that it's not just like trim, like it actually has some like depth. Like it's a lip. There's a lip there. Like that makes it look a little more. Yeah. Gotcha. And we're considering that he's sitting down too. I imagine he wouldn't look as goofy if he was standing up.
Yeah, probably not. This is, I think. I was talking about the 9, by the way. I think this is 7.
I was hoping because if that was your final answer, I would have argued with you. 7. Okay, I can respect.
About the 9 or about the 7?
I can respect a 7 though. Like I get
7.
that. 7 really.
Yeah, this is 7.
I don't think he wows me enough for a 7, but I'll give him a 5.5. Yeah, that actually surprised me. I was expecting another instance of like just zeros all around or like disqualified like Fragile Man was. Okay. Yeah,
He has a design.
going forward, I'll just we can use that same picture. Right? I'm sorry, I forgot that it took so long to load.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're at another Gen 1. So the good news is this one loads really quickly. Iceman from Gen 1, like I said. Miles, you're gonna have to move, sweetie. I love you. You can't just... I move my stuff out of his way, and he just slides closer and closer to me. And then he climbs on my stuff. Now he's like halfway on top of my keyboard, and I'm running out of desk space. Hi. I love you too. I know you don't understand why I'm upset, and it breaks my heart. I love you. Oh my god. Guys, he's looking at me, and he's just being really sweet. I can't be mad at him. He doesn't understand. He just wants to spend time with me. I'm sorry. Right. Okay, you're right. Hey, Miles. He's sweetie.
I love the Miles emote.
I love him so much. He's just like laying upside down looking at me with all the love in his heart, and I don't have it in me to be mad at him because he's putting his head on my keyboard, but like he knows I'm like messing with my keyboard, so he just wants me to notice him. Like that's why he's doing it. He doesn't know. He's just trying to wedge himself between me and the keyboard because I'm giving the keyboard all my attention. He's sweetheart, I know.
I love him.
Hey. Alright. I love him. Anywho, we're at Iceman, which is an original master. But he actually has something. Like, he's made to look like he's wearing like a coat. He's got the wool around his face. He's even like his feet are white. His feet and his hands are white. So it looks kind of like gloves and boots. So like not the end all be all, but like compared like I'm trying not to compare him to the other Gen 1s
Actually, no.
because I don't think
Five.
that's fair. But
I think it's it's a simple design, but it's a pretty good one for a simple design.
yeah, I'm trying really hard not to compare him like a great amount of curve because the other ones, the other Gen 1s are so boring. But like I kind of am. I want to be nice. I'm gonna say 3. Still not great. Not bad.
4.
I'm going 5.
4? Okay.
Actually, 4.
4? Okay. 4.
I feel like Iceman's one of the better Gen 1 robots.
Yeah, like I think he might. Aside from actually, I was gonna say the best. But I was gonna say I think Fireman is my favorite, but Iceman's not bad. He's just like, yeah. But good news, like all the other Gen 1s, he has other versions of himself. I know. I'm excited about it too. I should have.
Singular
This
good.
is gonna be something.
I should have gave him a better score because that gives me very little room to work with. I gave him a 3. Yeah, okay, we got room. It's fine. So there's the fully charged version because of course there is. So
Fully charged version, personality-wise, is cool. I like the split personalities.
yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Design,
I can't
I'm
see his
not
personalities with my peepers. That's my new rule. If I can't see it, I'm not grading it. But yeah, I mean, I agree. That's fine. Not to be too much of a butthole about it. I agree. I think that's a good take. But I can't rank that.
Yeah. I hate this very much.
I hate him.
I love how he chose to wear Tic Tacs on his ankles. It's a very bold choice. When you think of an ice-themed robot, you don't think minty fresh.
Certainly a choice.
He does look really stupid. He really looks like Iceman got fused with like iRobot. Okay, hear me out. Let me try to plead his case a little bit. A couple things I noticed, right? Because those Tic Tacs really are meant to be like the woolly coat from Iceman. I get that. It's just like they did it in a stupid way. So at least there's a reason. And like his hands, they don't have separate fingers. He's wearing mittens. You know, I like me an ice boss that wears mittens. It makes it very hard for them to do anything. Very impractical. Very on brand. Earmuffs. He's wearing robot earmuffs. So, I'm sorry, I'm trying. Alright, how about... You guys gave him a number, right?
1.
1?
2.
2? Let me say, like... 2.5. I was conflicted between 2 and 2.52. Taking just a second to bet Miles if you'll join me on stream. He's being handsome. I love him. He's sweetie. He's a sweetheart. I have to take a moment because he's being like really needy, and I just need to take just a second to love on him. So I guess refill your water if you need to. Sweetheart. Hey. Everyone on stream loves you. Hey. I know you don't understand what the internet is.
She is so good. I love Miles.
Me too. See if you can hear him purring, maybe. I don't know, he's just, every time I do that, he just goes and nuzzles the mic, and that's not good. Alright.
I slightly can. And it's very light.
Yeah, if I get him close enough to the microphone to hear, he just, like, nuzzles the microphone, because he just has so much love in him. Hey.
I know.
Your breath stinks. All right. Oh, I love him. All right. Just wanted to, like I said, he's being lovey, and I wanted to take the opportunity to show him off on stream. Where's my... Oh, God, hold on. I think I made my camera too big. I am so sorry. Where'd my camera go? Camera. There we go. Alright. Made it so big I couldn't find the edge anymore. Alright. Iceman. The reason I gave him a 2.5 is just because like I have the benefit of some foreknowledge a little bit. I know which one's next, so just consider that the perk of operating the stream. I'm the guy who pushes the buttons, so right. Oh god, yeah, we got the Captain N version of Iceman. You knew this was coming.
I am.
Brace yourself. I promise you it's not good.
Wow.
Does he have a gun?
Just notice how
Notice
how much of a
Looks
box
like the
his torso
Grinch
is.
in
His
a
torso
coat.
has edges like he's a cube, but like his body is like an actual box. Look at it. Look at everything. Look at everything.
Do I have? If you allow me to send a single picture.
Sure. I mean, say periodically, as long as it's related to the thing, yeah. So hear me out. I'm going to look at that in a second, but I just want to get my thought out here. So I'm going to describe Iceman here for Captain N for you, and this is going to be my analogy I'm using. It's like you found a genie, right? And you wished that Iceman was real, but the genie tricked you because he's evil, and he's like, ha ha ha, I'll make Iceman real. And then you're like, oh no, this isn't what I wanted at all. And that's how this guy came about. An evil genie made a version of Iceman that you didn't want. There, that's it. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's, what's his name? Like King Cold or something from
Mr. White Christmas.
Mr. White. No, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, okay. That's, okay, I was thinking like Rudolph, that guy. Right. I was thinking of somebody from, right. Oh,
This
right.
guy's from a Christmas special that has been.
Yeah, I was thinking of a different character.
Iceman,
also a
Captain
Christmas
Iceman. The only
themed
thing I
fucker.
can think of is the Grinch holding a gun and an overly big coat.
I was gonna say Iceman mixed with the Grinch originally. Oh my god, bless you. That's funny how accurate that is. Big, he's wearing a coat so you can tell that he has ice-themed powers, that's why. Because otherwise, how would you know? Yeah. That's why. Because the Mega Man Robot Masters are supposed to be a little silly, so you give your robot a coat if he's got ice powers.
A 1. I give it a 1.
1.
I gave the last one a 1, right? This is on par, in my opinion. This is also 1.
Okay, I was gonna say if you gave this one a better score than the last one, but like we don't have much room, do we?
No, absolutely not.
We don't have much wiggle room here.
I think this is on par.
1.5. Because like, all they did is they took Iceman, they just made him look like
You can't eat.
worse.
Eat rhymes with sweet, and I'm gorgeous over here, boy. We honeybees over
We
here.
do be honeybees, though. Thank you, Defoe. Appreciate you for, periodically we have to be reminded. That's very important. Can never forget where you come from. Alright, we're moving on. Hold on, who do we got? Oh! We got one from the, newest, Mega Man 11, which I don't make a secret I'm not a fan of, but, it's really neither here nor there for this. This guy...
There is no escape.
Impact Man. Which, naming aside, we're not focusing on the fact that he's named Impact Man. I would love to, because there's probably a lot of jokes I can make there, but we're just gonna ignore the name. He's like a piling robot. He's like construction themed. He's a piece of construction equipment with arms and legs.
Oh, that was that was a pleasant surprise, honestly.
Yeah, like he doesn't look that bad, to be fair. Like, preamble out of the way, like I want to hate him more than I do, but he doesn't look that bad. Like he has bad parts, don't get me wrong, but like the shoulder exhaust pipes are dumb. Like, can we agree that that's just a stupid choice?
I mean, they're dumb, but I don't have that much of an issue with them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're not like killing me or anything. I just think he would look much better without them than with them.
This is a 6 for me.
Really? He does a lot of things. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna bring up another one, and there's one I want to compare him to, and it might not be fair because we try not to compare things, but I just need to get this thought out because it'll help me like demonstrate what I'm meaning here. It's like where did he go? There he is. So Commando Man from 10. In a lot of ways, they're similar. They have the big chest thing, the big hand, like they're very similar built. Just Commando Man, I liked a little bit more, and I think it's because maybe they kept it a little bit simpler. Impact Man has a lot of what I think unnecessary detailing, like the handle on his forehead, the exhaust pipes on his shoulders. It just seems like he would have looked so much better without. The vents on his knees that don't do anything, they're just aesthetic vents.
But he is 3 robots combined in one, so...
But like... That gives you a story need for why he has to look like that, but aesthetically... They should have made this guy and realized, you know what, maybe we shouldn't have made 3 robots in one. Maybe that was a bad idea. So I'm not giving them an excuse for having a story reason. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm just looking at Commando Man and wishing, like, I want to grade this guy worse than I do because, like, I just can't help but compare him to the better version of him. Right? Or, actually, hold on. There's one that's probably closer. Not exactly, but this is another construction-themed robot, and he's a lot simpler design. He's from 9. That's Concrete Man. So, like, that's what I mean, like, simpler. I just feel like they just a lot of unnecessary stuff attached to him, and that's really letting me down. But I do like the hands. I like the hand weapons. I like big burly chest guy. There's just so many unnecessary detailing. But that's my opinion. You know, that's my take on it. So I'm gonna say like 3.5. And you're allowed to disagree.
I'm sticking to 6.
4.
Okay. You know me. I'm just long-winded and I take forever to say anything. Sorry. I had to get my thoughts out. Okay. So I'm going to put this on the screen, and you guys are going to have to look back at that picture because I'm not uploading it again. We're on to the second one this time. Itch Man.
I hate it very much. I think it should be disqualified.
It's so hard with these ones because they're their pose. It makes it hard to see what they look like. But like,
I want to disqualify him so bad.
why do you want to disqualify him? I love Itch Man. Okay, hold on.
I can't see anything.
Let me plead
He
his
just has
case.
a helmet
He's got
and
he's
4
got
hands.
he's got at least 5 hands, and that's
5
cool.
hands.
That's really cool. All right, like when do you get a robot master with multiple, like more than 2 arms? That's really cool. I like the arms. They're like it's got the joint in the middle. His theme is just like, yeah, he's got a lot of arms, and a really cool helmet, if I might
I
add.
just think we need to disqualify him because we can't see his full design.
I think we can see enough of it. What I can see, I like. Like his colors. He's got a really cool helmet.
I think what we see is like a 5 for me.
I'm gonna say-
No,
Know
that's
who
too
has-
bad.
You know who else has a really cool helmet? Fishman.
6.5.
That's
He does
correct.
not have a
Yes.
helmet. His whole head is a fish. A fish isn't a helmet. A halibut, not a
Sorry,
helmet.
he doesn't have a helmet. He has a mask. Okay,
I
is that
will
better?
destroy all of just everything. Okay, 6.5. Amber, I think you said 5.
I went with 6.
6, really? Wow. All right. Wait, no, you said 6. No, what was I? 5.5 is what I was. All right, 5.5. Jacob, how feel you about Itchman?
Two.
Okay. Harsh, but I
That's
understand.
if I can't disqualify it.
Yeah, harsh, but I understand. That's fine. You know, it be like that. Okay. 5 hands is big. You're saying that to an individual with 6 limbs. Why are you? Why does it need to be like that? That's very. It's very. I want to say prejudiced, but here we are saying it. Oh, okay. So, let me upload it to the Discord. I'm gonna tell you. I actually, the only thing from the original VOD where I ranked these all myself, the only part of that survived is a clip of me ranking this guy, just this guy. We've got Jewel Man, so if you want to go back at some point and check that out, there's a clip of it, but it's the only thing I have left of that VOD, and I'm having some flashbacks. I'll say, I mean, I can just reiterate real quick. It'll take me very quickly to tell you what I think of him. Like, I said we'd give generic-looking robots a medium score. He doesn't look generic. He looks bad, and he looks very confident. So we need to give him a bad score to help him lose that confidence. We need to make him feel bad about himself. He doesn't
I'm
look
giving him a
generic.
0
He just
because
looks
of personal
like...
prejudice. I think he gives a personal. What's that word? Look, as an Amber myself, I want to personally apologize for this guy showing gemstones in a bad way.
He's making gemstones look bad, giving them a bad impression, bad reputation. They're just, they used to be so much more. Oh god, he got created, and all of a sudden gemstones are worth less now. It's just his power.
He lowered the price on everything.
This is another one though that, like we were talking about earlier. It's like you have a master with a theme, and all they did was just stick a lot of that thing on them, and there you go. So like, I don't know. It's not often you get like a specialty belt. So like, I kind of like his belt. I would probably wear that belt, but
I feel like this is one of the Robot Masters where it really falls underneath the category. If you just take away Jewel Man's jewels, it'd just be man.
like really, that's all it is. Like they took a
Yeah.
dude and they attached a bunch of his thing to him, and that's like. Big says Jewel Man, like Juul, and I think that's hilarious. I want to point that out. Okay, I will say the one thing he has going for him is the top of his head is like a gem setting. That's interesting. That's more than just attaching a gem to him. That's like I like that. That's creative, but that's it. To the point where
Give him a 1.
even like white and pink is an odd choice. Like maybe it's a personal preference. I don't like hate pink. I'm a big fan of the color, but I think he would have looked a lot better if the gems were like blue or green, maybe, or red, like instead of just pink
orange.
red. But yeah, Jacob, you said a 1, right? Amber, what about you?
I'm going 1.5.
1.5. I'll say 2. Well, 3. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give him a 3 because, like I said, the top of his head, the belt's like it's not. Alright, we'll move on. God, I wish there was a Captain N version of him. I wish. Oh man, could you imagine? Okay, so we've got another very obscure one because this one's like. All right, hold on. Post in the Discord and I'll explain who he is. Moonstone, good morning. Appreciate you stopping by. We're having a great time. All agreeing on everything. We're agreeing so much more today than we usually do. I'm glad. I'm so glad I thought to do this. I'm so glad both of you ended up being invited. Let me just say, as much as we argue, I love both of you, and I'm having a great time. So we did Buildman last time, which is disappointing because I love Buildman so much. But now we're doing...
Why is this a GIF?
We're doing Judgeman today.
Bees, why is this a GIF?
There's a jump scare attached to it. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Moonstone. I just happen to have. I've got a bag of them. Like, for those of you,
Captain and Mega Man jump scare.
For those of you who don't know, Moonstone. Just yesterday, I received a box in the mail, and one night I was doing a stream of Space Station Silicon Valley, and we were arguing about how good those strawberry hard candies are, like these ones. And I let it slip that I'm a big fan of them. Yesterday, I received a box in the mail. Moonstone sent me 4 pounds of those strawberry hard candies.
Jesus.
Hold on, I'm gonna get the bags real quick. Hold up, I'll be right back. They're right here. Hold on, just out of my reach. Hold on, let me. Judge man, get out of my face. All right. I'm already like half done with one of the bags, but
Jesus, that's a big
it's a combined 4 pounds. It's ridiculous. In the best way. Nope, no, not that one. Hold on. Oh my god. Face, why do you have to cause me so much trouble all the time? Always, every day of my life. There we go. I mean, yeah. For all you knew, they could have been like half-pound candies, so I understand. But you'd be surprised how many candies you can fit in a 4-pound container. Right. Anyway, I appreciate Moonstone. Thank you again. I've been enjoying them. All right, Judge Man. I hate Judge Man so much. Look at him. Look at him. This is the worst example of your face built into your torso of all of the Robot Masters.
Yes.
Hey, can we read this Zero?
Yes.
So we were saying before, this is obviously in one of the manga, and he's not even a character. He's just a like this is it. This is about it for him. I'm pretty sure this is all of the imagery and material for him. This is all that exists. It's just like a side panel thing of like.
I am very happy there's not more of them.
Defoe says he's getting Christmas tree vibes from him, and yeah, if you imagine him as like green. Well, he's got elf shoes though, right? That's actually a really valid point. Oh my god, yeah. I was gonna say those shoes I kind of like, but now, yeah, it's all I can see is like red and green and elf shoes.
I don't believe in Jesus, I don't believe in him. That's it.
That is. It's like the scale attached to him. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, Moonstone, I agree. And usually they have them on the bottom, so it's like, wow, don't say stuff like that. Amber, you said 0, right? I believe you said 0.
0, I don't believe in him and I don't want to believe in him.
Gotcha, right. I just want to make sure I
agree.
Did you say 3? Or agree?
Can agree.
Okay,
I wish I
wasn't sure if you said agree or 3, and I was very concerned. Okay. I mean, yeah, Moonstone, I told Defoe this, and Big, you as well, anyone that happens to be hanging out, if you want to toss out your own scores, like, I'm going back after the fact, and I'm going to be averaging these. And if you guys want to contribute, as long as I feel like you're not just being dumb and saying random numbers, I'll average them in with ours. And then we'll get a ranking. I want to do a total ranking of all. 257 of these that I got. Yeah, 1 to 10. Or no, 0 to 10 rather. 0 to 10, I'm sorry. Okay.
It's 0 to 10. You can use like we do halves.
Yeah, like 0.5 also. Thank you, Amber, I forgot. Okay, I'm saying 0.5. Because
Please let this one be one we agree on.
0.5
It
because
does not
hold on.
deserve the 0.5.
I've got an argument, and actually give me a moment. I'm going to plead my case, and it's going to be a very short case, so just give me just 1 second. I promise it's not going to be a big thing.
I mean, he is a judge, so you better be good at it.
I've got a very, very short argument in his favor for not being 0.
Let's hear it.
There we go. Captain N Heatman. Can you, with a clean conscience, say this
Captain-
guy looks as bad as Captain N Heatman?
Yes.
Yes,
Really?
yes, I can.
Yes.
Really?
Easily.
I
Yes.
I
Yes.
refuse to accept that. That is, he's bad. He's not Captain N Heatman bad. It's a 0.5 for me. There's no. That's a no. Oh God. All right. We continue. Judge man, get out of my face. Judge and stuff. All right. Defoe's like, I think they'll lay in bed thinking about this if they give Judge Man a 0. Right. Anywho, right, continue. We've got Junkman, which is one of the masters from 7. I'm a big fan of Junkman. Personally, love his theme, love his design. Because he has an excuse. All of the robot masters from 7 have unnecessary detailing. They just have all kinds of lines and stuff attached to him for whatever reason. He has an excuse. He's meant to be look like he's cobbled together by stuff, junk. He's meant to be like Robot Frankenstein, and he's just like a bunch of stuff attached. Like they cobbled him together out of scrap. So I think that's actually to the artist's advantage here. They had so much fun doing this. They had a lot of fun doing all the little detailing on this guy. And like I said, Frankenstein, he's got the bolts, not in his neck, but he's got bolts coming out of his head. Big hand. Big fan of robots with a big hand. And besides that, his other hand is like a gripper claw, which is another really cool thing for me. He's got plastic tubing going through him. Big fan of tubes. I'm not going to give you my number.
Props. It is rather detailed for something that was made in 7 months. It's 3 months.
I'm just interested in the final product here. I think he looks great, regardless of time. Because Junkman is such a vague theme, they could have done so many different things. And I love that they went with Frankenstein crab claw hand. I'm a big
It's
fan.
7.
Okay. 8.5. Well, I'd give him a 9. That's probably not fair. 8.5. Nothing razzle dazzle enough to give him a 9, but my God, does he deserve an 8.5 in my mind? Amber, how feel you about Junkman?
That has been ruined for me by Electrocop.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm still in shock from the fact you used razzle dazzle. Electrocop has destroyed that term for me.
Alright.
Yeah, Junkman's
Oh God.
6.
If you 6, okay. If you were having a hard time with Alekman's chin that one time, get a load of this gentleman. He's got chin for days. Moonstone says we're wrong. That's fine. Moonstone, you're allowed to have bad opinions sometimes.
Alright.
We still care about you. That's how this works. We're a
So
family.
You're free to give your own opinion.
We're a family. We love each other. Sometimes family members give bad opinions. You still love them. That's how this works. I want you to know that we still love you. Same to you, Defoe. Love you, but right. It's fun. You know we're all joking. Like I'm not actually like I'm not taking this that seriously. You guys can have your own feelings about these things. Although funny enough, one of the few masters, like most of the fully charged masters are like the first couple gens. We actually have a Junkman fully charged version.
Huh.
So I promise you it's bad. Wow. Not as bad as some of them, I suppose.
I believe you.
It's halfway uploaded. Well, he's like cobbled together. It's just the Thanos glove just happens to have different colored jewels on it. He just is made by different components. And if we're being fair, Junkman came out way before that movie did. So Thanos ripped off Junkman. Alright. So Junkman from Fully Charged. It's the same kind of shtick. Like, he's just cobbled together by stuff. But, like, I don't know. In some ways, it's worse because it's, like, more uniform. If you look at his torso, the handles on each side, the body, the hose. Aside from his arms, his torso is incredibly asymmetrical. Like, or, incredibly symmetrical, rather. Which is kind of not the point. Like, he doesn't look like
Why is he huffing his own chest? I hate it.
See, I was gonna say one of the few things I like about him is the tube mouth. I said last time, big fan of tubes, love tubes. Really hate the nut for his shoulder though.
Yeah, but I don't
That's
like
stupid.
when tubes are connected to your chest.
Right, but maybe it's like a breathing thing. Maybe he has a hard time breathing otherwise. Why do robots need to breathe? It's purely aesthetic. I like it. Thanos did a lot of things wrong, ma'am. We're gonna get into that. Not only all of the murder, but just logistically, his plan was a very bad plan. Like, we're going to get into that later. You can't just magically disappear half of the population of the universe and not expect literally every single economy to crash. That's how they go. You can't just take away half of a population and expect the economy to get better. That's not how that works. I promise you. All right. Anywho, right. Yes. Sorry, I get distracted so easily. I don't think he's bad. I kind of like his helmet and his tube. The nut on his shoulder kind of is weird. I think he looks like Junkman just made kind of worse, except for the tube. Bazord, good morning. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm doing all right. We're drinking coffee. We're ranking Robot Masters from the Mega Man. Moonstone's a big fan. Moonstone says 8. And just for the record, hold on.
I'm going 4.
4.
Oh, Moonstone gave the last one an 8 also. Okay, gotcha. I'll say like. I'll say 4 also. We can agree on a 4. I was leaning for 4.
I like it. It's definitely one of the better ones out of the fully charged, but it's not very good. It's kind of basic.
Yeah, it's just like in my mind, it's like it really does look like the last one, but just a little bit worse. Like they didn't do as good of a job.
Yeah.
Really, Moonstone says the original Junkman is a 5 and this one's an 8. Moonstone, I love you, but we're getting a divorce. Sorry. I'm joking. We're not married, but I am sorry. All the time about everything, always. All right. Oh, guys, I'm excited. We got one from one of my favorite games, Mega Man 5 for Game Boy. There's the they're called the Star Droids, and they're all themed after a different planet, plus Pluto. Fight me. Here's Jupiter. I love Jupiter. Obviously he flies, and it's like it's hard to do a theme because like you can't have a planet theme unless it's like a water planet like Neptune. So it's like really they had the opportunity here to not be tied down to a designated theme. Like you would have to do water theme or you have to do ice. They had the chance here to like give them a theme, but they could decide what they wanted it to be. So here's Jupiter. So so what I mean is we're not gonna critique him for not being Jupiter themed because that's not a thing. Unless they gave him like just a giant butthole because that's Jupiter, right? It looks like Link from Zelda. Kinda, robot Link. Just trash cans attached to his shoulders. Because he's weirdly bird themed. He's got a beak visor and he's got claws on his thing. He's got a jetpack.
I love him.
So he's like
I like that he's the only one out of Star Droids that are actually, well, out of the initial 8, not counting his Sunstar. I like that he's the one Star Droid that is actually kind of unique and has a special ability to him instead of just to grab the boy's bubbles.
I love the Star Droids, okay? But yeah, you're right, Venus sucks. Venus is the worst, and yeah. Like, okay, so like if we pretend that Venus isn't there, yeah. I'll agree, though. I think he might be my favorite of them, maybe. It looks like they tried with him versus Venus, which is just a crab shaped like a yellow egg. Right? We'll get to that one later.
I give him an 8.
Hey, Amber, what say about you? I like the detailing on his chest too. Look like angry eyes. I'll let you know that he's mad at you. I'm sorry, what was that?
9.5.
Whoa! Wow. Okay. You know, just for that visor, I'm giving him a 7.5, and the only reason I'm not ranking him higher is because he doesn't have anything crazy going on, and those shoulders kind of ruin it for me. Like, maybe don't attach trash can lids to your shoulders. Aside from that, though, wonderful.
I will attach trash can lids to whatever you want to.
We have another one from that contest.
Actually, I think I might go eat soon. I'm not very hungry.
Okay, yeah. If you want to do this one, we can do this one and then dip out. I hadn't realized we were doing this for an hour and 40 minutes. Okay. If that's cool with you, we can do this last one.
Yeah.
I like ending on these contest ones. That's been fun for me. So, Kabuki Zoo Man. You don't need to know what that is. He's just a regional robot master. But he is intended to look like one of those like traditional like performing arts, like painted face, kind of like Japanese theater. And like he looks like a regular enemy, doesn't he? Like maybe a mid-level boss. He looks so different from like what you'd expect a robot master to look like, but not necessarily in a bad way. Yes. I like the traditional like look.
It's very unique. I'll give you that.
Yeah, he certainly looks different. I actually really enjoy the angles on his clothes, the angles on his like his feet. It's like very angular. But like
Moonstone Sailor 1.
Yeah. It does kind of make him look like a wind-up toy, though, doesn't it? Like, you could see him just being in a Happy Meal.
I mean, yeah, but that's unique.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's kind of like pros and cons here with the whole look.
I think this is a 7.
I like the ropes in the back. Hey.
I love the ropes. I think.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have a fair hand here because I'm very emotional. I'm very quick to anger. Apparently, yeah. I'm just looking over everything and assessing it. Nothing crazy. I think it's a very interesting idea. Yeah. So I mean, it's nothing crazy because this is a thing that already existed. So it's like I'm trying to be fair here. But you know, good's good, right? So like,
yeah, this is just really good.
I'd be willing to give him a 7.
Yeah, that's what I want to give as well.
Okay.
He's unique, but kind of boring. Doesn't really have much special about him.
Right.
Tubes, paintbrush, and bowl.
Yeah. It's like, where do you draw the line?
Sandals.
Like he looks really good, but he doesn't do anything. Like he does nothing crazy. So like, where do you draw the line there? Like
5.
5? Okay, I get you there. All right. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for joining me like you do. I recognize that, yeah, it's Amber's quite a bit in the future, and eating is a thing that people need to do
Yeah.
still.
7:20 p.m. I know.
So, would you guys want to do this again next week, or do you want to let's chat about it off stream and figure out a time? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk off stream.
Yeah, you get something to eat, Jacob. Likewise, I appreciate it, guys. I hope I wasn't too off-putting by yelling at you about my opinion on drawings for 2 hours. Sorry.
No, all good.
I appreciate you guys.
Next
I do.
time we
And see ya.
next time we better start off with a super special Robot Master.
I will actually message you about that after stream here. I got something in mind. No, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you around. I mean it when I say you're wonderful company, and I appreciate you for that. I'll see you guys around.
Yeah.
Cool. And then tell you guys I say goodbye. Well, hold on. Let me Moonstone, I appreciate you. Defoe, appreciate you. Big, likewise. Bazord, I am not sure if you're still hanging out. If not, no worries, because you wouldn't be able to hear me right now anyway. Right? I'm assuming you are, though. Appreciate you stopping by like you did. We are, let's see. Is anybody on? I don't know if... Okay, I wanted to see if we could rate it. I'm trying to be better about rating people, because it's really the kind thing to do. Like, it's always so nice when we have company, like people stop by and say, me, I'd like to repay some of that kindness. We're going to go see Lizard the Tree Wizard. And if you're all familiar with her, 1, she has a puppy. And 2, she's just one of the most inviting, kindest people I know on here. So we're going to go see her. If you want to stop by and join me for that, I appreciate you. If not, I appreciate it anyway.